Michael, we're all having the debate now, right? Like, who's the true home run king because of the steroid accusations?
Yeah, I heard it. I've heard it. You know, and I vacillate back and forth on that too. You know.
Yeah.
Now,
but I wanted to ask you about football. Like, could you tell if someone? I'm not asking you to out anyone. I'm just asking you for the physical difference. Like, could you go to a camp or play in a game and be like, there's something off about this dude? Like, do you think it made that big of a difference? Did you view that individual as cheating?
Dude, I was going there. This is exactly where I was going.
My bad.
I mean, I'm glad we are so in tune that we go to the same places. Because I be around some dudes. I work around, see them all the time. He doing 350 and 60 pounds. How are these jokers 205 and smaller than me? I'm like, dude, I can't even get down to 205. How the hell did you get down to 205? It is impossible for me to believe that now that you're down to 205, that you were 360 naturally. It's impossible for me to believe that you were 360 naturally. That's the reality. We know something was going on. And I don't know how they get away with it. I don't know how they get away with it. I never touched anything like that. But I don't want to make myself sound like somebody great. I don't know if somebody gave me a surefire 100% way you won't get caught if I won't indulge when I'm coming out of the ghetto and ain't never had nothing my whole life. I would do anything to get out of that hellhole I was in. So I ain't blaming nobody. I'm trying to explain me. That's all I'm saying.
Michael Irvin, the playmaker on the Diamond Factory Hotline here on Shan RJ 105.3 The Fan. The Dallas Cowboys bandwagon is looking like what right now?
Say that again, Sean.
What is the Cowboys bandwagon looking like right now?
Oh,
what has it been like you walking into First Take the past 3 weeks? His laugh could go on forever.
It does.
Hey,
it never ends.
Listen, I've been literally out of hand. They've been saying to me after the show, "Hey, you out of here." I've been like, yeah, I know. It's been fun. I told y'all, and I got to ride this thing out. Because, you know what I mean? You got to ride it out. When you up, you up.
Oh, yeah.
Because Stephen A. is waiting on that one turn, and he's going to bring up all of this. I told you it was going to happen. You know, that's the difficult part about it. We can't. I don't want us to have that one turn. But that bandwagon is getting heavy. It's getting real heavy. But it's getting fun. Now these next 2 weeks are going to determine something. And I'm going to tell you this, though, guys. Listen, I don't know what Coach McCarthy is saying over there. But I hope no one over there is allowing anyone to bring up a 2-2 record. Every time they talk about the Los Angeles Rams, they are supposed to be saying, boy, we're getting ready to play the world champs. Yeah. We're getting ready to play the world champs. We're getting ready to play the world champs. Boy, I would have, we're getting ready to play the world champs. The world champs everywhere in that locker room, because I want their mind focused on the champion side of the Rams, not the 2-2 Rams. I was worried last week. I was really worried last week because we should beat the Commanders, and I felt that if the pressure is let off of us because we should beat the Commanders, then that's going to be an issue. Somehow we pulled that thing out and we won like we should have won on a 25-10 game instead of a 25-22 game. So I felt good about that. This week we should be talking we're playing the world champ. Don't let nobody tell you about them being 2-2. I don't care what they are. They have the ring in their pocket, somewhere in their house, somewhere. I want that. That's all we should be thinking about.
What is wrong with the world champs?
Boy, that offensive line, boy, that thing, ooh-wee. Did you see? And listen, I'm glad you brought it. Did you see San Francisco stealing Dallas? Did y'all see this? San Francisco stealing Dallas. You know, now they only give 11 points a game, But the way they got Bosa coming in the middle of the coming up middle of the field, they're not leaving him in one spot. They're tackle T.E. Stutz. You know, I think they try to use Bosa. That's their Michael Parsons. That's their Michael Parsons. You know, of course, he's from St. Thomas, my high school. Also, all the bad boys come out of there. You know what I'm saying? All the bad boys, him and his brother, all of us come out of there. But yeah, man, I saw San Fran use Summer Dallas, which is good and bad because now we can't surprise them with it, but we will get them with it because that offensive line is hurting. And this is like I told Stephen A. You need one to get to a Super Bowl. You need one special unit. Last year we had a special unit. Our offense was the number one unit in the league. That was a special unit, and we had some opportunities. Of course, we all know that fell short. But this special unit we got right now, that pass rush, hey boy, I'm telling you, for real, that there right there is for real, and it gives us a shot no matter who you play.
You think this defense is flirting with greatness or can be put in an elite category? You think this defense is better than the offense was last year?
Well, that's a hard call right there because this offense was great. And we had don't say it again, Michael. Just don't say it again. It's gone. It's over. But if we had Amari Cooper right now, we'll be number one again.
Now, wait. I hold you partially responsible for Amari being out of here. You're to blame for that. You're to blame for that on this show.
Why? Because Amari missed because of COVID? Hey, man, after I told you, and went public and got took all of that, I risked losing all my brotherhood and black. I told y'all, if you didn't get vaccinated, you ain't serious about a championship. And I meant that. I meant that. So you know, I don't know if I did it, but yeah. Something like that.
Has Diggs, as being a receiver, has Trevon changed anything up that you've noticed technique-wise this year? Off to a fantastic start after all the RJ choppy noise in the offseason?
Well, and that's what trips me out. People got to understand that there's a process to developing at this level. There's just a process to it, and people get away from that process. It's a real process. You got to go through learning, and if you can do something special through that process like he did last year with those interceptions. Everybody talked about the number of yards he gave up once he got. What about the yards he's giving? What about the yards he's giving up? I'm taking this. Turnovers. Every team give up yards. Those turnovers are the most important part of playing defense. It's getting to the quarterback and committing turnovers. Yes, I'm expecting him to even get better than he is right now because he'll continue to grow. He'll continue to get confidence. He'll continue to learn the receivers that he's playing in the NFL. You know what I mean? It's not college. You're not turning over brand new receivers every 3 or 4 years. You know what I mean? You get time with these receivers. So yeah, I'm expecting him to get even better. And yeah, what budget? We're right there. On becoming a great defense. Now, either we get the Darce Armstrongs to continue to develop, or we go in this draft one more time and get us one more steal of a dude like a Michael Parsons, and then we can get to that 2000 Raven team, some defense like that just say, you know, when you come on the football field, you just say, if we could get 10, 12 points here, that's all we get. Because every game, I will go to the defensive leader and say, how many you need? What are you giving up? You know what I'm saying? If I got a defensive dude come back and say, dude, we only giving up 10. Oh, 12. Oh, we good then. We can get that. You know what I'm saying?
Michael Irvin here on The Fan. What are you saying to the fans and your friends who want Cooper Rush to take Dak's job?
Stop. Yep. Okay, let's stop. And I'm glad Dak ain't trying to rush you back this week. This week here, I want Cooper Rush to start. I don't care how healthy Dak is because that's the best place we can go. If Cooper Rush wins, it helps us because then we come back and say, man, we ain't even at full strength, and we beat the world champ. If Cooper Rush lose, then we still good because we say we ain't even at full strength. When we get to full strength, we can beat them. You know what I'm saying? But if Dak's in that game and things go wrong and we don't come up, then oh my God, Armageddon around here will start. So it's the right situation, the right thing, and absolutely when that gets real healthy, he gets back on the football field.
But what's the number of wins in a row that you change your mind?
If he completes this season and don't lose, and we win them all, yeah.
Well, no, let's say he wins against the Rams, then beats Philly.
Slow down. Just slow down.
I'm just trying to get you to make a headline, Mike.
I've done all I could. To keep us going to Philly. We're going to have some when we get to Philly. Let's just focus on the Rams right now. The Rams going to be what we need to focus. We shouldn't even put Philly in the mix right now. There's a whole different thing over there right there. We'll cross that monster when we get it. And even if he wins against the Rams and goes and loses, then all that I just said moves to Philly. You know, if he loses against Philly, oh man, as long as it's a good game, we can get him when Dak gets back. So we're in a good position. Everybody thought we'd be in the worst position, but we're in a good position right now.
Absolute gold as always. Thank you, Playmaker. Enjoy your day. We'll catch up.
Listen, one last thing, because I heard you also talking about how much responsibility Mike McDaniel have in that situation.
Oh, yeah.
And I know y'all heard me going off on people the other day about that, because I thought we were totally out of line with this. Totally out of line going at that coach about that situation. And I heard you guys talking about, well, at what point does Mike McDaniel step in and just say, no, I saw you stumble, you're not playing. It's so damn easy for all of us that sit in these seats to say those things. It's not dealing with those egos and all those guys in the locker room who's making $40 and $50 and $60 million themselves, who you really can't cut, who you have to partner with. You don't have dominion over. You can't boast these guys because they're not getting good. Tyreek Hill ain't going nowhere. You can't get rid of him no matter what. You know, gave him too much money. So Mike McDaniel's job is now to be partners with these guys, to get the most out of these guys, to sit back in a seat and act as if that call he made when he got that information from the doctors was an easy call, that he could have just said, no, he's not playing no matter what. It ain't that easy. It's not that easy. It's too much at stake. The man has to rely on the professionals in the field, and he relied on the professionals in that field. When guys go get surgeries, we come out, the doctor say he needs surgery. I didn't know my right knee needed surgery until the doctor told me I needed surgery. Am I to say, Doc, forget you and go try to play football on a bum-ass knee? No, I got to take what the doctor say and go get surgery and go get my knee repaired. That's all I'm saying. We were wrong for doing that, man. I don't care, and I thought it came from some jealousy. I used to be there 40 years. 12 years ago, when somebody got hit, knocked out, they went to the bench and put smelling salts under their nose, and we watched them go back in the game. I did it myself. They caught another touchdown after wobbling off the field. So stop saying you never saw it before just to make that man look bad. That's all I want to say.
Wow.
Oh, baby.
Michael, a rare national voice defending Mike McDaniel and the Miami Dolphins. You just created the highlight clip of the day, and it was 15 minutes of gold. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it.
All right, man. All right, guys.